out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Over to the left wing. Ball outside. Bridges outside. Back to ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
LaMelo Ball.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Pass to Smith. Back to ball. Outside, Green. And here is Williams. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Inside. Here's Hayes. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to Green. Bridges with it. Picked up by Reeves. He shoots. No good, off the front rim.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he throws it down with one hand.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Tries the 9-footer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Charles Lee. Allie, what do you have to offer?
He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Down low. Here's Bridges. Outside for Green. Pass the ball. Over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
In the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. On the wing, Reeves. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Green up top. Pass the ball. Outside, Williams. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Substitution on the court.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. 1:29 left in the first. On the wing, Curry. To the inside, Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
So capable of overwhelming you. Nurkic is terrific at maintaining his focus and balance on these tough finishes.
Now here's Hayes. Still without a bucket. And the bucket is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Curry. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by James. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Curry with it. Over Reeves. And the basket by Curry.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Finney-Smith. Reeves with the ball. Drops in the layup for two.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And again, it's the Lakers. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to James. On the wing, Finney-Smith to the paint. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
You guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, BA, and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Substitution for your Hornets.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to ball. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Bridges. Over Finney-Smith. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Doncic right side. Pass to Reeves. Now, here is James. Free throw line jumper. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets trail by 7. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, BA, that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. Moore's shot is off.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers, number 27.
Shot clock at 5.
Alex Len.
Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Yeah, Luka Doncic always aware of what's going on offensively. Doesn't allow that dwindling shot clock to speed him up.
Back to Ball. Over Doncic. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Lakers lead by 9.
2 minutes remaining.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Jeffries. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
There's a minute 40 left in the second period. Smith outside. Pass the ball to the middle. Launches it. Ball with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Up top, Vanderbilt. Out to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Hornets trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Bridges, left side. The kick out to Ball. To win the drought. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by James. The Lakers lead by 11. There's a screen by Lynn. To the paint. Oh, misses the dunk. Smith, left side. Out to Bridges. Corner shot. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. James, outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now here's Doncic. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Back to James. Here's the 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up to Charlotte. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Ball. He has 6. And the basket by Bridges.
tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. The Hornets making their last shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Hornets trail by 10. Smith outside. Pass to Simpson. Hey, expanding his range. Sinks the tray. Simpson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Pass to Williams. Out to Bridges. Smith left side. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Finney-Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. Here's Simpson. Smith outside. Pass to Simpson. Back to Smith. Takes the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
That one goes in. Simpson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
1:50 left in the third quarter. Pass to Simpson. Here's Williams. In close, he hits it.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Lakers making a change here. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
5 to shoot. James. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot's good on the assist by James. Finney-Smith got 6.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Hayes. Back to James. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith with it. Milton covering. Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Now James. He's got 9. And it's James with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all
The Los Angeles team. 39.
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hornets trail by 8. Ball outside. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Ball. Here's Simpson. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Ball. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Charlotte's foul. Musa.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
First team foul.
The Lakers lead by 8.
Number 7.
James outside. Back to Vincent. James outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Substitution for Los Angeles. Cam Reddish.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. To the wing, right side. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Simpson. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Reddish. Knocks down the long J. Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And that one's good. Connect. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
The 3 from Ball. The Lakers with a rebound. Knocked away. Pass to Connect. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Connect's got 5 points in the quarter.
a go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
From deep. Offensive board. Kicks it to Doncic. From outside the arc. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Pass to Lynn. He shoots a three. Smith with the rebound. Hornets trail by 16. Ball way outside. And here's Bridges. And again, unable to change momentum here. Out left to the wing. Now Doncic, pounded by Ball. Baseline jumper, and out of bounds. The Hornets will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. 1:56 left in the final quarter.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The three, Smith. Charlotte, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 16. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. And there's the call on LaMelo.